Hello and welcome to Narayana Eyes. Asian News International, also referred as ANI, has filed a defamation suit against the Wikimedia Foundation and three other Wikimedia administrators. ANI claims that certain statements on its Wikipedia page were defamatory, harming its reputation. The Delhi High Court recently directed Wikimedia to disclose the identities of the administrators involved or editors involved, and this raised concern about Wikipedia's editorial freedom and the broader implication for online platforms like Instagram and YouTube. The first and foremost question is, what is defamation in this case? See, defamation refers to the act of making false statements that harm a person or organization's reputation. Now, in this case, ANI argues that false claims on its Wikipedia page portray it as a propaganda tool that was promoting biased and politically motivated narratives, and also the one that spread fake news. And this led to significant damage to the professional image of ANI. Now, Wikipedia asserts that it merely hosts content and is not responsible for what users post. As a neutral platform, it argues that it should not be held liable for user-generated material. Then Wikipedia also defends itself by saying that, or by claiming protection under India's Information Technology Act 2000, which protects platforms like Wikipedia from liability for user-generated content provided they follow due diligence. Then the platform, Wikipedia highlights that the content on Wikipedia is created and edited by a global community of volunteers, not Wikimedia itself. It claims that the administrators or editors acted according to the platform's guidelines. Then Wikipedia also contends that disclosing the identities of administrators would compromise its open editing system, where anonymity encourages free contributions and protects editors from harassment. Now, against Wikipedia's defense, AMI criticized Wikipedia or justified its defamation suit by mentioning few points. For example, ANI maintains that the claims on its Wikipedia page, such as being a propaganda tool and spreading fake news, are defamatory and have severely damaged its professional standing. ANI says that it made several attempts to edit and remove the defamatory content, but these were blocked by independent Wikipedia editors, and later the page was locked to prevent further changes. Despite notifying Wikimedia, ANI argues that the platform failed to remove the harmful content, violating intermediary guidelines under the Indian law. Now the question is, will Wikimedia lose its safe harbor protection? Now here the Delhi High Court will decide whether Wikimedia loses its safe harbor protection, which would make it liable for user-generated content. Under the Indian law, intermediaries like Wikimedia are required to take prompt action when harmful content is flagged. If the court finds that Wikimedia did not act appropriately to remove the defamatory statements, it could lose its immunity. So, what are the consequences of losing safe harbor protection? So, if Wikimedia loses its safe harbor status, it could face certain consequences, like Wikimedia could be held directly responsible for all the content posted by users, including defamatory and harmful material, which means this would end its immunity from lawsuits related to user-generated content. Also, editors may become more cautious, fearing legal consequences for their contributions, especially on controversial topics. Now, the courts may compel Wikimedia to disclose the identities of editors responsible for controversial content, undermining the anonymity that has been central to Wikipedia's open editing model. Now, losing safe harbor protection might lead to stricter government regulations and oversight of platforms like Wikipedia in India. So, do we see a larger legal precedent in India? Now, this case of ANI and Wikimedia could set a landmark legal precedent in India, or example in India, for online platforms. If courts start holding platforms accountable for user-generated content, it could lead to a more legal challenges from other platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. The case may significantly shape the future of digital content regulation in India. As the case continues, it will determine whether platforms like Wikipedia remain protected as neutral intermediaries or whether they'll be held accountable for the content they host. Thank you so much for watching.